This video is sponsored by Caleb and Brown. They help their clients buy, sell, and swap cryptocurrencies with a 24/7 personal broker service. Sign up today.
One is going to be on the Solana Foundation and is its coordinated patch decentralized still. So yes, here we go. Solana's foundation, Dan Albert, highlighted that the network's distributed block producing nodes is arguing that the coordinated patch does not mean centralization. I remember covering an article years ago. I've been dealing with this for so many years since I've been covering all the news. Every time the network went down and everything, it was you can't just restart a blockchain. It's not a server out there. But yeah, so I don't know. Let's hear what he has to say for defending on this. So here we go. Solana Foundation Executive Director Dan Albert argued that a Korea Blockchain Week 2024 roundtable had the ability to coordinate a patch does not mean that the Solana network is centralized, pushing back against the recent claims that the network is not decentralized. Now, on August 9th, Solana validator Lane shared that the details of a critical vulnerability that they believe could have halted the network, and the validators coordinated the patch behind the scenes, claiming that an attacker could reverse engineer the vulnerability and take the network down if it was leaked. Now, because the patch was distributed quietly and coordination happened behind the scenes, some questions of the network's decentralization occurred. Now, Solana exec says that patch coordination does not mean centralization. Answering a question at the KBW 2024, Albert explained that a patch was deployed due to a security vulnerability, and the Solana executive confirmed that the bug could have potentially caused a liveness issue of Solana's mainnet. Now, I remember going over that article when it did happen, so it didn't quite go unnoticed out there, but people did see it happen. But however, Albert argued that being able to coordinate a fix to the bug does not mean that the network is centralized. The Solana executive said that regarding your question of decentralization, I think it's important not to confuse centralization with the ability to coordinate. There are over 1,500 block producing nodes all over the world, and that are operated by almost as many individuals. So kind of in a way, then it's decentralized. It's not just one entity, but Albert also admitted that some companies run multiple nodes. However, the patch coordination was due to the Solana Foundation's ability to talk to the node operations, which he described as people who are active in the community and ecosystem. Now, we've spoken with them on occasions for other things, he added, and the executive director also said that ultimately these validators decide which software they run. Albert said that the patch was open source and they've never asked anyone to run closed source binaries. Now, the ability to communicate with them, or some of them, voluntarily is not to be confused with centralization, Albert reiterated. Now, this is not the first centralization accusation. So yeah, this is not the first time that the Solana network has been accused of being too centralized. In 2022, a community member argued that the network is centralized, with a few having the influence to shut it down and restart it. A community member compared Solana to another version of the traditional system. However, Solana's base decentralized finance firm, Unstoppable Finance, pushed against the accusations. The protocol then said that Solana's validator count is higher than that of other blockchains, arguing that it is more decentralized than people think. Now, if you do want to watch a video on it, you can look at YouTube's channel, Solana, or Cointelegraph, Solana Expectations versus Reality. So they do have a video describing a little bit more details of it. But yeah, so So what do you think? Is it centralized? Is it decentralized? They have multiple nodes out there. There was an article covered in the past in 2022 saying they can restart it. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Solana, but I was favoring more towards centralized. But again, I want to hear your thoughts on it.